Hello guys, in this video we are going to discuss about the Grignard reagents of allylic halides and their use in organic transformations. So like all other alkyl halides, allylic halides can also be transformed into the corresponding Grignard reagent when they are treated with metallic magnesium in dry ether. However, a side product is also formed, which is basically the dimer of this allylic halide. So one possible reason may be that after formation of this Grignard reagent, it immediately reacts with the unreacted allylic halide like this way. Since magnesium possesses some Lewis acidity in magnesium +2 oxidation state, so it will undergo an interaction with this halide or halogen center and thereby making this carbon atom partially positively charged, partially polarized, and another molecule of Grignard reagent will eventually transfer the R-, and this can attack either this center or this center, and thereby the dimerized product is obtained, right? So to overcome that, what chemists do is they eventually perform the reaction in presence of both the substrates, that is, the allylic halide is there and also the aldehyde is also there, and both of these compounds are taken in dry ether as the solvent, and then into this reaction mixture magnesium is added. So what it will do, it will basically form this Grignard reagent, and as it is formed in the reaction mixture, it will immediately then undergoes a nucleophilic addition reaction into the aldehyde moiety, and thereby the dimerized product formation is inhibited in a great extent. So the product is obviously this one, right? Obviously after the aqueous workup. So like this you can easily transform or you can easily use allylic Grignard reagents in any organic transformations. However, there is one abnormality which is observed during this type of allylic halides. Let's say if we perform a reaction by taking this particular allylic bromide and this corresponding ketone, and then we mix them in dry ether and treat them with magnesium, then we eventually get this product. So here you can see that this product is not our desired one. The desired product should be this one. Right? So this center should attach with this carbonyl center and the rest of the part will stay as it is in the starting allyl halide. But it is not the case. This product is not formed at all after the reaction, and this is the sole product. So how it is forming during the reaction? Basically, the reaction proceeds via a 6-member transition state during this kind of allylic Grignard reagents. So this oxygen atom will undergo a interaction with the magnesium center. This total portion is our allylic Grignard reagent, and this interacts with the starting ketone molecule via the interaction between this oxygen atom and the magnesium center, and then this magnesium carbon single bond forms a double bond with the adjacent carbon atom, and this double bond breaks and it essentially attacks this carbonyl center, which results in the formation of this alkoxide. And after that, if you perform a aqueous workup, then you will eventually get the abnormal product or the unwanted product, right? So now you can clearly see that why the abnormal product is basically formed after the reaction, which is mainly due to the formation of this transition state, or the reaction proceeds via this type of transition state during the reaction. Another example, when you react this aldehyde, which is alpha beta unsaturated aldehyde, with this particular Grignard reagent, then during the reaction this magnesium will initially react with this allylic chloride to produce the Grignard reagent, which will be like this, and then it will react with the aldehyde. Here also you can expect that the abnormal product will form via a 6-member transition state. And it will give rise to the corresponding alkoxide. And in this case, after hydrolysis or after aqueous workup, we will get a secondary alcohol. This will be our product. So we have to consider this, and we have to keep this info in our mind when we are going to solve any questions which involves the reaction of allylic Grignard reagents with a given aldehyde or ketone. So always remember that allylic Grignard reagents reacts via this type of 6-member transition state, and thereby they always will give the abnormal product. Okay, this is it. Thank you for watching this video. See you in the next video.